Hey everyone, and welcome to my first video. Before we start this, I want to introduce myself a bit. My name is Agent Bumblebee, and yeah, I'm a beginner. I'm an amateur at YouTube stuff. This is my first ever video I'm gonna post. A little things you know about me: I am an artist, as you can tell by the way I draw the character. Besides what you are seeing right now, if you didn't catch the video's title, and of course I post some of these artworks on this little social media site called Twitter, which I'll put in the description down below. But yeah, that's all you need to know about me. And oh yeah, one more thing. I stutter a lot, which you can see right now. So if any of you guys are annoyed by the stutter, I'm sorry. It's because I'm doing this unscripted. I don't have a script, so that's gonna be the biggest problem for me. But enough about that. Let's talk about the main topic of the video, which is the success of Sonic the Hedgehog and the future for major studios and how they handle adapting big name franchises. So, as we all know, Sonic the Hedgehog was, of course, released and to a pretty successful critical reception, with many critics liking the movie and many fans enjoying it because it reminds them of the actual Sonic games, of course, the design of the character, and of course, the performances, particularly that of Jim Carrey as Robotnik, and of course, Ben Schwartz himself as Sonic the Hedgehog. And because of that success comes money. And because of money, that's how Sonic the Hedgehog became the first ever highest grossing video game adaptation in history. I think it beat out Detective Pikachu because I think Detective Pikachu has around grossed around like $68 million. I don't know, and it did get positive reviews from critics and audiences alike. But Sonic broke that with a $100 million opening. So it's safe to say that Sonic might be the second video game adaptation to break the classic video game curse. Actually, sorry, video game movie curse, because as we all know, most people do not take lightly on the adaptation of video game movies because how much they ruin the source material. With the first example being the first ever video game adaptation of the Super Mario Brothers, which we all know is trash, and we don't want to talk about that movie. But yeah, Sonic and Pikachu, they definitely broke the barrier for video game movies. And initially, we all thought that the Sonic movie would, of course, be the trashiest, another trash video game movie. But it turns out it actually did pretty well. And you want to know why? Because Paramount and the director of the films, Jeff Fowler, actually do care about the fans. Yeah, they do care about the fans because they know that the fan base could be like pretty sensitive to this stuff. Like if we change the character, they're like, "Oh, this is so bad. I'm gonna dislike the movie." Blah blah. And they actually listen. They're like, "Okay, you know what? We're just gonna like change. We're just gonna make him like actually who he is. We can change it because if we did, we won't make money and nobody will like it. So we gotta make this good. We gotta make this entertaining, and we're gonna make it spectacular." And so they made it positive reception. Everybody liked it, and of course breaks the barrier. Now, what does this have to? So, what does this mean for other studios that are going to be handling out big franchise adaptations? Well, for one, they should really care more about the fans rather than money. Because if they just care about the money, then then the fans won't enjoy it. Nobody's gonna like it, and of course, it's gonna make a bad critical reception. And you're gonna have people writing articles about, "Oh my God, this movie's so bad." But if they care about the fans, then they'll have a lot of money, like what we're talking about right now. So what I mean, and correct me if I'm wrong, but if studios decide to adapt a movie based on a popular successful franchise, like let's say they're making an adaptation on Thundercats or another He-Man movie or another GI Joe or Transformers reboot or basically anything or maybe a Power Rangers reboot, then they should like take a page out of Sonic's book and just have it care about the fans. That's actually the same way with Detective Pikachu, actually, because they know about the fan base of Pokemon. The Pokemon fan base. It's pretty large, and of course, if you sorry, messed up a single bit about Pokemon, they will get furious. And so, Warner Brothers, who made the movie Detective Pikachu, they care about them, and they made one of the best first video game film to break the curse. And then Paramount came along and took a page. They took a page, but in a different way at the first because they didn't care about the design. They just want to make it like they. Actually, I read this like thing on Wikipedia. Yes, I do read Wikipedia, so shut up. Where according to one of the animators of Sonic, Max Schneider, the reason because in okay let me take you back. So April of 2019, Paramount released their first trailer for Sonic and revealed this, of course, this design for the character. We all hated it at first, but when they designed, we all liked it. But when they showed this, it seemed that Paramount were like, oh, it's okay. And here's actually the reason. According to Sonic animator Max Schneider, Paramount expected that it will be like the Ninja Turtles movie because we know how the Ninja Turtles look like in the film. They look weird. That's actually what Paramount was trying to do. They're just like, oh, the fans will hate it, but don't worry, audience won't care. But the reason that didn't work with Sonic is because it's Sonic. He has only one character design. It's not like Pikachu where he has like multiple character designs. You can just like pick one. Like, oh, we're going for Lucha Libre Pikachu or we're looking for other Pikachus. But Sonic, he's only one character. And if you mess that up, that's gonna be bad. And the reason Paramount thinks and Paramount, what were you thinking that this will be like the Ninja Turtles film? I mean, you did manage to make a good movie, but what were you thinking back in the day? We're like, oh, it's okay. The fans, they'll be mad, but audience will care. Because remember when Ninja Turtles did that? Nobody cared. Yeah, nobody cared because they gone through multiple iterations. They changed their designs. I mean, I get it. Ninja Turtles is like Sonic, one character design. But if you look to the gallery, it's all this different. And I don't really care. I mean, the first I was like, oh god, it's horrifying. But then I was like, oh, I don't care. It's because they gone through literally multiple iterations. But Sonic is only one. You can't mess that up. But yeah, that's enough about that. Um, so basically, if the studio or the director who are adapting like big pop property franchise, I don't know what I'm saying, big successful franchises, what like I said before, then they should like care about the fans and not the money. Like I said, money isn't like good if the movie is trash. The fans, if you care about the fandom, then you're gonna have a good movie and the money will be doing well. That's how Sonic did well. And now let's look at an example of a director who only cares about money, not the fans. Obvious one is of course Michael Bay with the Transformers franchise. Now Michael Bay is the king of making terrible films, particularly those with the Transformers. And here's the reason why. He doesn't care about the fans. He wants that sweet, sweet money. And that's the reason why the sequels did so bad. Because Michael Bay only cares about giant robots, women, sexy sports cars, and explosions. Which is why most of his films, sequels to Transformers, did not well. Until came in Travis Knight. Travis Knight decides that he would be Since Travis Knight grew up as a Transformers fan when he was young, he decided that, you know what, I'm gonna make the best Transformers film, and I'm gonna make all the fans like it. And what do we have right now? We have Bumblebee, a film that has literally nostalgia feels for G1 Transformers fans like me. And that goes to show how much they care, because if a director, if you hire someone who doesn't care about the fandom, then you know it's bad. But if you have someone like, let's say, like what I said before, Travis Knight making that, then your film would be good. So yeah, having someone who knows all about about the lore and the story behind a popular franchise, rather than someone who hasn't, that'll make the movie good, and I'll have like a billion, like you'll gross like what, 200 or 300 million dollars. And I think, yeah, that goes to show how much, if a studio cares about the fandom, they'll make more money, and money, they'll probably make a sequel. They'll still sorry. Then if they make money, sequels, because if they care about the fandom, as I said, if they care about the fandom, then of course money comes along, and then boom, you get all that big stacks of cash you want. So sorry for that confusing. Dang it. This is what I said when I said I keep on starting and I have no script, so that's gonna be a big issue. But so what I have to conclude from this is that, from this confusing statement I just rambled about, is that if a studio and a director is making like huge film based on that franchise or property, they should like have they should like care about the fans and not the money. As I said, fandom, and if you care about that, you should like, if you care about the fandom, they'll make money and people will like it, and of course you'll be, of course, well respected, just like how I now respect Fowler because he cares about the fandom. And yeah, I think that's about it, what I have to say. Sorry if anything I said in the video makes no sense. Like I said, I have no script. I'm a bit messy, but I think I might have to change that and probably write a script for my next video. But yeah, I think that's it. So if you guys do enjoy this video, I think you would be appreciated if you like, maybe comment something. And with that said, I hope I see you guys in another video. Hopefully this time will be scripted, and of course I'll probably read it well. Anyways, see ya.